Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, and as you can see, we're doing a tier list. Cool. Now we're doing this tier list based on how good characters are, not how good they are toward other people, how fun they are, some other stuff. I don't know. But we're doing on how they can help themselves. I'll talk about each move individually, and then, the other stuff, I guess. And yeah, killers will be after I do the survivors in the same video though. Let's start with Noob. I'll place him here for now. Noob is insanely underrated. He is really good. And let's talk about Bloxy Cola. It is a quick 10-second speed 1 speed boost. I think that ability is already A tier or S tier. Slate Skin is the most controversial one. It gives him, basically invincibility. And you don't use Slate Skin, randomly. You use it when you're out of stamina or, at LMS. Like, at the end of LMS. And it also gives you speed 1. Or, speed 3 for, a second after you're out. So you can, quickly run away. It's probably mostly controversial because it's, people think it's bad, but it's really not. I'm gonna be honest. You can cancel the ability, which people don't know, but you can. And when you cancel it, you can just because the killer, thing to counter Slate Skin is if whoopsie, got a little spit in my mouth there, but the killer will count I think it's 5 seconds, and then they'll use their punishing move. Like Jason will use his gashing wound, or Slasher will use his gashing wound. Cool Kid will use walk speed override, and Nully doesn't really have a punishing move. Same with John Doe, and Guest will obviously use his whatever it's called Q, and 1X will use entanglement and mass infection. But you can cancel it, so you can really mess them up. So you might make them think that they're oh cool, we're about to do this, and then it's a free half the HP, but really Noob can really cancel it. Ghost Burger, Ghost Burger is good. It is not better than Bloxy Cola in my opinion. And you can actually hide from the killer. I think it's really underrated, especially if you mix and match Slate Skin and Bloxy Cola at this point, or not Bloxy Cola, Slate Skin and whatever it's called, Ghost Burger. You can literally just be invisible. If the killer really, really looks at you, he saw you do it right now, then he'll see you. But if you're in the middle of a chase, you use a Bloxy Cola, you got a lot of distance, you Slate Skin and Ghost Burger, he's not finding you. Plus, if he does find you, he'll use his gashing wound, but he doesn't see that you have Slate Skin on. Especially in a dark area. The hotel or the mansion. I think Noob is honestly S tier. I think it is really deserved. He is so good at helping himself. People say, "Oh, he's only good for LMS." No, he is one of the most annoying pests to deal with as killer. I think S tier's good. He might go to God. Oh yeah, by the way, God is at the end of the video, or not at the end. At the end of this tier list, when I rank everything, then one character will go into God as the best for helping yourself. Next up, Elliot. Where to put Elliot? For helping yourself, supports are probably gonna go maybe B tier and under. I don't think, maybe not even B tier, probably C tier and under. He can really barely help himself. Mostly other people help him, but that doesn't count. His pizza's, useless for helping him. He can't eat his own pizza. If he could, then he would probably be somewhere in A tier. But I think Rush Hour is definitely helpful for him. His speed 3, you can be across maybe almost across the entire map in 3 seconds, or however long speed 3 is. it is insanely good and can get a lot of distance on the killer. But I don't think it's like good enough to get him to B tier. He's not D tier, F tier. I don't think he's that bad. I think there will be a character who will go into D tier or F tier, but I don't think that's Elliot. I think Elliot sits comfortably in C tier because Rush Hour is exactly made to help him, and he can like refuel it with like other like people. So I think he is C tier. Next up, Shitletsky. I'm just placing him, but okay. Shitletsky's a sentinel, which kind of means he helps himself, but he also helps his team. So he's like a survivalist and like he's like someone who can interact with the killer. I think sword is a good move. It stuns the killer for a long time. The thing about it, it's people don't really like normally Shitletsky was one of the most annoying ones, but now he's pretty easy to counter. Like he has the slowest stun, I think. That might be Chance, but I think it's Shitletsky. No, it might be Chance. Or they're equal. I don't know. It's one of those two. But he has the slowest stun, which means it is extremely hard to like land it sometimes, especially with an experienced player. Not even that experienced, like maybe like 3 days, and the killer will learn how to dodge their attacks. So I think that sword ability is a little bit like you shouldn't rely on it too much. His chicken though, basically using it like in a like I don't know how it's like 5 seconds, maybe 7 seconds long. Yeah, that's enough for him to get into A tier. His stun does help him. Like it's slow, but it still helps. I don't think he's S tier, but I do think he's A tier. Cool. Two time. Let's talk about all of his abilities. They're honestly all good. I don't think there's a single bad one. But starting with stab, it's good. It's a stun or actually 2 time. Okay, you know what? I think I know that 2 time is not gonna go into B tier, and I know he's gonna be in S tier. But basically, think about it. Just think about it. His stab can stun the killer, put helpless on the killer, and it heals him, and it charges up part of his second life. That's already like an S tier ability by itself. That would probably already put him in somewhere B tier. His crouch gives him undetectable, and it like puts him low, so like even like you can hide underneath stairs or stuff, and the killer probably won't see you, or in dark places. Also, it gives you a boost to your stab. So if he's chasing if he's chasing you and maybe you're in like the hotel, you can like run, go into a corner, go back, crouch. When he runs through, he'll stop for a second to be like, "Where are you?" And then you dash and stun him. That is already like an A tier ability. Ritual, it doesn't really like do anything or like at least not like at that time, but it places something where you can literally just like spawn somewhere else. We'll call it like the second life. That is insane. You get another chance at living. If this is not S tier for you, then you are either AFKing as 2 time, or you're just doing generators while the killer is chasing you. So he's chasing you, he attacks you, you go back and try to finish the generator. That's what I'm thinking if you don't think that 2 time is an S tier character for surviving. He is insane. It is a little hard to hit backstabs, but it doesn't mean that you can't get good at it. I sucked at backstabs, but I'm fine with them now. So I don't know how this can't be an S tier for you. If this is an S tier for you, don't use 2 times that. Okay, guest. Okay, block is. I think guest is a little overrated. He's fun, but I don't think he's exactly like amazing at surviving by himself. I don't really suck as guest. I'm pretty good as guest. But I think he's probably the worst sentinel for surviving. I'm gonna he's I don't know. But I think his block is like okay, I guess. It's like very, very like it's skill based, but at the same time it's also kinda luck based. There's some luck involved. It's mostly with predictions when he'll hit you. Because it's frankly too fast to understand when like a killer M1. Like you can't see his animation and then quickly block. It's hard to do that because it's so fast. But predictions are mostly how you play guest. Tackle is a good ability, but only in some places. You don't really use it when like you're in the middle of a chase, which I see what a lot of people do as guest. You don't do that. That's just not the way you use tackle. You use it when you're like, at the castle, he's coming up, and then you knock him all the way back down. And then that gives you like a few more seconds to escape with your like team and stuff or whatever you're trying to protect. That's what you're supposed to use tackle for, and not just like in a flat space and just tackle him like two studs away from you, thinking that, oh yeah, that's gonna help. Cause like you also and like so most people like sometimes like use it as like whoopsie as like a dash. No, that's so dumb. Unless like it's like 3 seconds left in the timer, he's about to kill you. Yeah, use it. But other than that, just using it for no reason, no. It gives you a good amount of distance, but gives you slowness too. So that's like already enough for the killer to just catch right up, if not closer to when he was before. Punch is, the ability that punches. It makes guest dash forward. So that is a little better. And I think he's like middle of the road. He can survive by himself pretty well, but not as good as these three, but better than Elliot. I think B tier is a good place for him. So, yeah. Don't get mad. It's for helping himself. I'm explaining why. I don't think Guest is really that good for surviving by himself. If you do, sure. Give me a reason in the comments. Give me a reason why Elliot would probably be, God tier. I don't know. 007. Where do you put 00? I think, okay, he's a survivalist, but he's nowhere as good as Noob, in my opinion. I think he's really just, he's again kind of like Guest. He's kind of a little luck based with his clones. Like most people see it because the thing about 007's clone is that when he uses it, it's like it changes the frame really quick, so the killer knows that you did a clone. But if you turn a corner, use it, and then just like hide a little bit, like if you're like really lucky that the killer is really paying attention to the clone and not you, then you're probably good. His thing, what's it called? Cool GUI, yeah. Getting you across the map. It is slow, but it is effective. I think people like don't use it too much, even though that's a bad idea. You should use it a lot more. That's how I got my 007 to Milestone 4. I mean, obviously, generators were the only reason why I got him to Milestone 4, but that's kind of just like Cool GUI is really underrated. I think he's A tier. And I won't do cause S tier because I actually want to think about this one. Obviously, he right now is in B. These two are by themselves, but I think 007 is above Shaletsky. Then his whatever it's called, his R ability, completely useless. It can make your clone feel a little more realistic, but you're just not gonna use that in the middle of a chase. Maybe when you see the killer charging towards you, then you can like use it, like make your mouse go in a circle so it makes it look like the clone is like realistic. But I think they need to update the clone's path. Like I don't know, make it so you can like, or like the ratio itself. Like maybe you can control the clone, like literally, like you stop in your tracks. You can't move with it, but you can like use your keys and like how you'd walk, and then make it look like that your clone is, actually like walking. So, yeah, that's how I would update 007. But other than that, I think he's actually pretty good at surviving by himself. Clones are like really, really like underrated to use. It's not just to get away. It's also like if you see a killer, doing the walk speed override, you can use your clone if you have nowhere else to escape. If you see like I don't know, like you can use the undetectable. Like if you see like his minions like really close and you're like one shot, then yeah, use your clone. They're not gonna go after you anymore, and then you have time to escape. But they probably will lock onto you again. And when you're about to die in like LMS or whatever, just like flip a clone, and then the animation will only focus on the clone. So you have like maybe like 10, like no, like not 10 seconds, but like 5 seconds to go away. Especially if it's like a milestone 3 or 4 cool kid. That animation is insanely long, bro. But I think it's just an okay character to survive because he's not exactly like insanely hard to kill unless the guy is really good at using clones. So yeah. Builderman. Builderman is okay. He's a support, but he can help himself. The thing about Builderman is that he's not very good, in my opinion. Like I don't really like using Builderman. He's a character where you can't really do anything when you're in the middle of a chase. Like his abilities are not gonna help you. If you can't just build a sentry in the middle of a chase and expect the killer to be like, huh, I guess I'll just like wait here until he builds it. No, they're gonna obviously use their punishing move. You can't, and you can't just like, it's not like Elliot's Pizza where like the healing tank or whatever it is gonna like heal you in like 2 seconds to like maybe like half. No, it heals you for like 1 HP per second. So like before you can even like heal up like for another like M1, you're probably just gonna lose it immediately. It's honestly like not worth it. I think Builderman, the thing is that he's pretty helpless in the chase. Unless he has like a nearby sentry. Other than that, he's like screwed. I think he has to go into D tier. I really do think he can't do anything in the middle of a chase. He's like completely like utterly like gone. It's just based on the person who's playing the character. If they're good at looping, yeah, they're probably gonna survive. If they're good at dodging, they're probably gonna survive. But they can't use their abilities mid chase unless they have a sentry like already built. So yeah, I think Builderman has to go into D tier. I don't think he's bad. It's just I don't think he's good in like the criteria I'm going for. Dusakar. In my opinion, one of my favorite characters to play as. I got him to Milestone 4 not too long ago, and I am not upset that I didn't get him to Milestone 4. Or I'm not upset that I did get him to milestone 4. Cool. I don't know how I said. I feel like I said that wrong. Okay. He's kind of like Elliot, but worse. Like in a way, that's what I'm thinking. Just like think about it. Instead of Elliot's speeding up, he slows down the killer. Because shield, it's not gonna help him. In fact, it probably hurts him. Because some people are stupid and decide to run toward you when you're shielding them. Great idea. Also, you're like pretty slow. Even though they updated him, he's still not gonna escape and start looping a killer while he's shielding somebody. Even though I sometimes did that because I wanted some EXP and money. It's insane. Plasma beam is the only thing that can help him in a chase. It's pretty quick, but like at the same time, a killer's gonna notice the big long ass animation. And also, it gives some slowness too for like 5 seconds. Like, I don't know. And then another reason is that like you can zap survivors. That's not gonna help you. So I think he's just a worse Elliot. I don't think he's horrible, but I don't think he's good at like surviving. And mid chase, you're probably gonna get dodged by your plasma beam. And it's honestly at that point just up to luck onto like which direction they're gonna go. Like I don't know, like left or right. So yeah. Taff. I already know where he's gonna go, but I'm gonna put him B tier right now, just to place him there. But I know where he's gonna go, and you guys are probably gonna be mad at me. Taff is, in my opinion, one of the worst characters ever. I'm sorry. It's not that he's not fun. It's not that he's bad. Actually, no, he is pretty bad. I think Taff is honestly one of the most useless characters. Subspace trip mine, you can't really use it in a chase. And you can't place a tripwire in the middle of a chase. That's just not what you do. And he can break the tripwire and the subspace trip mine. It's not going to do anything. The only thing good about the subspace trip mine is not that he gets blinded a little bit. It's because it gives helpless. So he can't do anything. So if he can just break it, what's the point? So yeah, this is F tier. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you like to use him. I like to use him too. He's kind of fun sometimes. I don't think he's good in the middle of a chase. I think if you use him in a chase, it is up to looping and up to dodging for you to survive, not Taff's abilities. And that's what we're basing it on. I'm not saying if you're good at looping and dodging and protecting this character, you can use any other character and you're probably gonna survive too. So, yeah. Veronica. Okay, where to put Veronica? I don't really love Veronica as a character. I think she's better than Taff. And she's probably better than Builderman, but she's kind of a B tier survivalist in my opinion. It's like she's really like based on the speed and where she places like the things. And she's almost like a sentinel. And actually, no, she's pretty busted sometimes. There's always like tech that can make her fly and stuff. So I think she's not B tier. But I think she's above Shadletsky. And above 007. Yeah, that seems good. That seems good. I like her there. I don't think she's S tier though. These two are like on a whole nother level. But Veronica is insane, honestly. I think she's one of the best characters to ever exist. I think A tier is where she is going to go. That is just the place. Like her she has like no cooldown on where she spray paints. Yes, it can be broken, and what? It gives you like an 8-second cooldown. Wow, insane. Her skateboard is fast, and you can change the mode. Never use the speed mode or whatever it's called. It's absolute bot. And then like the ghost one and the what's it called? Um, the one that the one that that the shield one, the battering ram. I forgot what it's called. They're both like insanely good. And the thing is that you can always change them. It's not like, oh wow, like I have to like wait 2 seconds for it to change. No, you can like change it immediately, and then you have like literally just a new thing. So the killer like has like almost no chance against you. I'm gonna be honest. Um, and then her healing ability. I'm sorry. If you don't think that that is an S tier ability, you don't know what you're talking about. She stands still and heal. No, sorry. She doesn't have to stand still. You can heal in the middle of a chase. Not like Elliot where he throws a pizza and stuff. No, it is completely up to you. You can heal in the middle of a chase. Like, not like Shedletsky where you use your chicken and then, like, you stand there for a couple of minutes. No, you heal and you can still run. And the killer is going to hear that and he's going to be like, shoot. So, yeah, I think Veronica definitely is A tier. She is insanely good. Chance. This is Shedletsky's. I don't know which one's slower. I talked about this. I think it might be Chance, but I don't know. He's completely luck-based, which means that he can be really good or really ass. His coin flip is good. It just gives him points. I can't really say it helps him in anything, like in surviving and stuff. Actually, no. It actually can probably hurt him more than like help him survive in the middle of a chase. Like, it'll probably like give him weakness, and then the killer can just like two-shot him. The gun, obviously his most helpful thing. His second most helpful thing. It shoots the killer and stuns him for a pretty long amount of time. I mean, it depends on how many chances, but you're normally never going to get a full lobby of chances. Because then it'll just be like a tackle. Like a guest tackle. And then it'll just push him away for like a few seconds. But it's like not going to stun him. But it's a little slow. Reroll can get him the most amount of health, which is like, I don't know, like, that means like, it can probably, he can take like 5 M1s. While the normal character can normally take like 4 or 3. So, but also you can reroll and be like 2-shot. So, and then Hat, it just gets rid of the weakness, which is pretty good, I guess. So if you're in the middle of a chase, I normally don't use it a lot. Because, like, especially, like, in the middle of a chase, like, I don't know, I don't normally, like, use it. So I don't know if you can keep running. But I think it's an okay ability. I think he's just an okay. I think Guest is better, though. He has a long range, so yeah, I think he's a little worse than Guest. Anyway, don't leave now. We also have the killers left. Actually, I think I'll do that in a different video. But next up, we have to change which ones are in God. Noob or 2-time. This is an easy choice. 2-time. I'm sorry if you think that it's noob. Then you need to check your brain cells. 2-time is insane. I don't know why you wouldn't use 2-time. He is great. Anyway, if you enjoyed this tier list or, agree with it, then, you can subscribe, like, I don't know, comment what you agree on. Comment if you ate something while watching this video. I don't know. It's a pretty long one. It's like 30 minutes. I think this was a success. People might get mad about Builderman, Elliot, and Guest, and Taff, but other than that, I think it's pretty good. So, yeah. If you enjoyed it, leave a like. I'll see you on the next one, which is probably going to be ranking the killers, but who the hell cares?